when we meet for this session, we really meet. The whole point of this, the whole invitation of this session is for you to meet yourself and for me to meet myself, and from there we meet each other. And I don't come as a teacher or as a guide. I am just, maybe my role here is I have a bit more experience in a specific way of looking, but I don't come here as someone that has already looked and know the answer that I'm going to share with you, because that doesn't exist, and truth doesn't work that way. It always is revealed in any moment. It can show itself, and this coaching is about an inquiry to reveal the truth of the moment, beyond our ideas and our expectations. And even sometimes we limit ourselves in so subtle ways that we are not aware of it. But we have these inner limitations that are created by our beliefs that really block our ability to even sense reality in some ways. Yeah, in some ways, things that reality is offering us. It's like we are programmed to look a certain way, and then we kind of miss many things that try to approach us, or life is inviting us. So the coaching is basically to look through, I call it like through a wormhole, yeah, through a tunnel that sometimes feels very dense, very dark, very limited, like a dead end, to where we believe there is like a dead end and they cannot see. Then we go there, and we go there together. And I'm with you in these stages. And when I say I'm with you, I'm with myself through the things that you will be sharing from your life. I will be going through my inner tunnels as well to see what we see when we are really present in that, and not in the strategies to avoid that. Because basically our personality is a set of strategies to avoid what we believe is dangerous for us, or is not welcomed into our life. So we create these imaginary limits and boundaries to ourselves, to what we believe is ourself. And then we live life through that. And again, where life kind of invites us to realize that we are more than that, we either push it away, or resist, or avoid, or if we don't have any chance, like the situation with the corona, like we cannot resist it, it's just what is happening, then we come in it, but we come full of ideas and projections and things like this that basically doesn't allow us to see the beauty. Yeah. That is always present in every moment. Yeah, so what I call now the personality and our boundaries, there is another way to frame it, to relate to it. And in this coaching, we call it the fear world, which is basically how we perceive the world when we look through the eyes of two root beliefs that all of the human beings share in some way or another. It's like at the root of all of our personal strategies, there are beliefs of that the world is a dangerous and complex and scary place. This is what we believe the world is. And that I am lacking. That who I am and what I am is not enough, is not capable to deal with a world that is scary and complex and dangerous. And these two beliefs are, again, they're kind of like at the root of all of our strategies, of all of our personality. And if it would be only one of them, then there wouldn't be a problem. Because if I would believe that the world is a dangerous and complex and scary place, but I will not believe that I'm lacking something, then I would have this kind of superhero attitude that's, yeah, the world is dangerous, but I will conquer it. I will be creative. We will have this attitude and we won't have a problem. And also in the other place, if I believe that I'm lacking, but I don't believe that the world is dangerous and complex, then I say, okay, then I will be taken care of. Even if I'm disabled and I'm not capable of fulfilling them, someone else will fill that for me, or I can still be totally happy. But the combination of these two is really what creates our complexity in life. And the beauty of truth is that these beliefs are just beliefs. They are not truth. They are not what actually is. But we are very convinced in them. We are very convinced, and that they really distort the way that we perceive reality and ourselves in reality. So the invitation in this coaching, in this session, is to look really at the micro levels of the encounters that we have in life with ourselves, with our family, with everything that comes, because through them we kind of peel off the layers of our identity, so we can come again to this place which is always there. It's just kind of hidden from our eyesight usually, because we are just really programmed to observe in a specific way. And when we do this, we call it a looking, a seeing, that we kind of change the way that we look. Instead of looking outside at things that we believe we should solve or remove or overcome, we say, no, this is just an invitation for me to see what belief I am carrying that is shaping itself as an obstacle in my reality. But this obstacle isn't really there. It's like a wall, it's an imaginary wall that feels very concrete. I cannot pass it. But we are very used to trying to pass it or build a tunnel or, do all of these strategies that we do in life. But instead, what we do in the coaching is we just look at the inner belief that is there, that the wall is just a representation of. And when we look at this belief and we call it go pass to the other side of it, we go through this tunnel, which is like this wall. It feels like we cannot move there, but we remember the truth of the moment inside that, then these walls they really disappear. They just disappear, and the whole movement of life becomes different, because it's no longer, doesn't need to what is the word? It's like incarnation. It doesn't need to to shape itself, to incarnate as an obstacle anymore, because that belief is already dissolved in us. Sometimes it really depends on the belief and the conviction, the strength of the conviction we have in it. Sometimes it just washes away completely. Sometimes it washes away and then we meet it again in a different stage, a different layer and a different... And sometimes we need to look again and again and again. But we don't use this looking as a way to move obstacles in life, because then that's also like a trick of the mind to use truth to have a better and easier life. We will get to that. I don't want to get you too confused with all the strategies. We will see whatever is relevant when it comes. But what I do want to put it clearly in this space is that this looking is natural to us. We are not used to it. We are very not used to it. There's probably a better way to say it. We are accustomed to the opposite. So that feels normal, that feels natural, but it isn't. It's just a very, it's a strategy that has a lot of conviction and a lot of perpetuation. Yeah, we repeat it so many times that it seems natural. It doesn't even feel natural. It seems natural, but it isn't. Our natural state is a state of love, and this state of love, it is also what gives us this capacity to see ourselves, to see our mind, to see our strategies. And truth is there. Truth is in this looking. It's not in what we see. So it's not A is true and B is not true, but the looking itself is the truth. And once we look from there, from our naturalness, from who we really are, then life just flows and we are in it. We don't have to think about what we do and what will be the outcome. It's just revealing itself. So, do you have any